Hey everyone, it's Maury. You may find yourself wondering, where have I been? And sometimes I wonder the same thing. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's happening. I'm in the valley in Chandler, Arizona right now. I've been spending the majority of the last few months up at the cabin and started feeling a little disconnected. So I came down to see my daughter and my granddogs. And so I'll be headed back up to the cabin tomorrow. But in the meantime, I just wanted to give you an update on what I am doing. So, for those of you who know me, this won't be a surprise. And if you don't know me, well, you're going to find out. But I tend to not do anything halfway. I either do it all the way or I don't do it at all. And so I kind of on the spur of the moment decided that it was time to sell the van. And as of this past week, I am vanless. It was found by a family that's going to give it a great home. Guys, if you're watching, hi. And, I took it up to Prescott to shake things out and just get away for a little camping trip, and decided while I was there that it was time to make a change. And so I brought it back. Actually, while I was there, I posted on the owners group on Facebook that I was thinking about selling it. And literally the next day, had a commitment. This family had an experience buying a used model from a dealer that was less than favorable. And they saw mine and wanted to make sure that they didn't miss out. And I think everybody wins. They get a nice van and they know where it came from. And, I'm able to start moving forward. And just to give you a little bit of a background, which I don't know if we ever even talked about this. Back a few years ago, I was working for a company. I was there for about 10 and a half years. And they had gotten themselves in some trouble. And it was a pretty horrible place to be. And I decided it was time to move on. So I left and decided that I was going to basically travel full time. So I bought the van, started doing the upgrades, most of which you've seen on the channel here, and did a couple of road trips. I went up to the Pacific Northwest, spent some time with my family. I lost my nephew to cancer and helped take care of him. Have done a few trips here and there. Decided that I was going to go all in and sell my house and hit the road. And I have a video on here that you may have seen that was detailing my trip through the central U.S. to Nashville and back. So about the time that I listed the house is when I found out that I had cancer. The day that the house listed, I got my diagnosis. And needless to say, that was a shock. And it really kind of changed the plan, obviously, because instead of going on a road trip, I was about to go into surgery. Or at the time, I thought radiation first, but we were able to skip that. But I thought I was going to be doing that. But I had surgery and chemo. And now we have COVID to deal with. And I've been looking at the van in the driveway for the last year now, as I went through all of that, and decided that it was better served by going to somebody that was actually going to use it, because while I'm healthy now, I still don't want to take any chances. And, under the advice of my doctors who have said the same thing, just don't push your luck, Maury, I decided that I need to continue to focus on my health, not take any chances. So the van is off to a new home. What does that mean for me? Well, a couple of things. One, I still have the Jeep, and I'm probably going to buy an inflatable mattress for the back of the Jeep and some window blinds and I can still do some camping, some actual camping, maybe some, some actual traveling off-roading camping, which might be fun. But I'm also looking at what's next. So we're about to hit summer, and then, winter's coming up. I wouldn't be traveling in the van in the winter anyway. So basically the last 6 months of this year, especially with the travel restrictions, are pretty much wasted for me. So what I am doing is I'm shopping for, I don't want to give too much away, and I think I've actually mentioned this before, but I'm looking at a retro mod, an older RV, still a Class B, that I can update with new technology, lithium batteries, solar power, stuff like that, and show you the upgrades. And if it's an older one, I'm assuming that it might need to be reupholstered. I can show you the stuff that I do to it. I have a couple of different vans that I'm looking at. I've inquired about one that's probably not available that would be really cool. And then there's another one that I'm considering that's a little more, it's a little easier to get a hold of. So I think that that's what I'm going to do, but what would end up happening is I would buy it and then park it at the cabin so that I could work on it. The third option is, well, I guess the second option, because that's two different vans, but one option, is a custom build. I have found a company that does a turnkey conversion kit for the Sprinter van, and I'm still looking into that. I'll give you more details as I get further into it. I'm still just kind of shopping and seeing what the options are. But the one van that I put the inquiry in, they have a deposit from an out-of-state buyer. If that falls through, that's the one that I really want. I think it would be so cool, and I'm going to have to reach out to them again and see if they've had any movement. That's the one that I really want to see happen. Failing that, the other van or the custom build are still on the table. We'll see. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a little update on what was happening, let you know that I am vanless now, and I'm still going to be traveling around. I'll just be in the Jeep, at least for the time being. And then, the next segments of videos that I put out, in theory, would be upgrade videos, modification videos. But, we'll see how that all comes together. So that's pretty much it for now. Just a quick update. Like I said, I'm heading out in the morning for the cabin, and I'm going to get out of this heat because it is unbelievably hot down here. It's going to be warm up there too, but I'll take the 20-degree difference any day. So with that, hope everybody is doing well, staying safe, and if you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. I'm not going to give away too many details about what I'm doing yet because I don't want to jinx it, but suffice it to say that I'm trying to put something together that would be a lot of fun for me and pretty cool for you to watch. So we'll take it from there. And so, till next time, as always, have a great day.